Most homeowners who want to move don't feel stuck because of the market. They feel stuck because they're trying to make a big decision without any clarity. And if you've owned your home for a while, then this might feel uncomfortably familiar. Look, you're not a first-time home buyer. You're not guessing how the real estate market works because you've done this before. You've built equity, but now life has changed, and that home that you're in just doesn't seem to fit quite right. But even though you should be in a strong position, you still feel frozen. What makes it so frustrating is that on paper, you're doing fine. You've made smart decisions, you haven't overextended, and you've been patient. And yet, here you are, scrolling listings late at night, running the numbers in your head, and closing the app more confused than when you started. And that's not because you're bad at it, it's because something very important is missing. I worked with a family that was in this exact same spot. They had plenty of equity, good income, and solid credit. And they wanted to move up, more space, better layout, something that fit the way that their life was now. But every time we talked, the same question came up. What if we mess this up? So here's what they were actually afraid of, and maybe this sounds familiar to you. They were afraid they were going to lose their low rate. They weren't trusting what they were seeing online. They were afraid that they would sell and then not find something. And then they were terrified that they would make a move that they couldn't undo. But none of that has to do with the market. Most homeowners think they feel stuck because of bad timing. In reality, they feel stuck because they're left with uncertainty. When you don't know your actual numbers and you don't understand your real options, your brain fills those gaps with fear. And that's not a market problem, that's a clarity problem. What I see over and over again is this. People want to start the process by looking at that next house, and that's backwards. The right place to start isn't by looking at the new house, looking at rates, or the headlines. It's actually understanding your current position, what you're going to walk away with, the flexibility that offers you, and the decisions that you don't have to rush. Once you understand all that, then everything else gets a lot more quiet. And for that family, nothing crazy happened overnight. Rates didn't suddenly drop. The market didn't change. What did change is how confident they felt. They stopped guessing, stopped spiraling, and started making decisions from a place of control. And this is exactly why I focus on homeowners with equity who are looking to move up or downsize, not to rush them, not to push them, but to give them clarity on a decision that they're going to have to live with for years to come. If this resonates with you, I've put together a guide to this process that walks you through step by step to give you clarity on making that next move. You'll find it linked below. But if you want to talk about your specific situation, there's also a way to book a call. In the next video, I'm going to talk about the biggest fear that I get from homeowners in your situation, losing their low interest rate, and how that might not be telling the whole story.